Hey family, welcome back to the channel.
Drnina, the girl next door, beautiful brown baby doll.
Looking polished doesn't always have to do with how much money you have, but what you do with what you have. This is including the little things like your hygiene, your upkeep and maintenance, accessories, outfits, and how they flow together. So today we're diving into how to look polished without going broke with your time or your money. And I know y'all love a good budget video. These can seamlessly work into your day without even thinking about it and level up your routine. But while you're watching, go ahead and type up those 3 things that you like and love about yourself that helps you put your best self forward. We know that confidence polishes any outfit and helps us look and feel our best. Check out my Amazon storefront and LTK for all my items that I love. All right, y'all, let's dive in. It's always important to focus heavy on the skin. My mama used to say, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Over the years, I've had to take time to build a skincare routine that works for me. But let me tell you this, you have to alter that throughout your 20s, 30s, 40s, and beyond. It's not gonna work the same way it did a decade ago. But it doesn't have to be done with super expensive products. You know I love stuff like Panoxyl or even witch hazel and other things that don't cost much. I have a brief exfoliating routine from my head to my toes so my skin always looks polished and buffed. And y'all know I'm good for a drugstore or simple inexpensive mask. In fact, the one by e.l.f., which is cheap, can work even overnight. When you look moisturized, like you care about watering your skin, people take you more seriously. And just a word of caution, I do masks and other exfoliating treatments, and I even go to get my skin looked at least once every 3 months. And before an event, I try to make sure I stay away from ingredients that I know nothing about or a new mask. So just in case I get puffy or I have an allergic reaction, I don't have to worry about looking like Martin on that one episode. I use acne patches or the ones that help with clearing out blackheads. This helps to keep me from picking at my skin, so even if there's a blemish, I still look polished. It's important to tend to any hygiene and odor. It's something about people smelling you coming instead of seeing you coming. Those polish points go straight down. Make sure that you don't have a medical issue that you need to check in with your doctor about in order to find remediation for any odor problems. But otherwise, review the source of your odor. Find out if it's your deodorant that you're using or other things that you're not tending to. Try detoxing, and I even try rubbing with apple cider vinegar from time to time. I even use glycolic acid washes sometimes and benzoyl peroxide. Now, I would be a little bit embarrassed to admit this, but I'm not. Because of hidradenitis suppurativa and then going through pregnancy, and then after pregnancy, baby, I carried a little bit of an odor and I had to solve that. And it's not that it was super stinky or anything like that, but it was kind of like a musky, in certain folds and creases of the body. Body chemistry and hormones can change things and you got to pay attention to it. But I'm extra careful with skin folds, body holes, and creases. And not only that, I carry wipes sometimes for pit stops. I found some of those baby Lumis and native full body deodorants at Target on sale. I only like the evergreen or citrus version and the solids. The other ones to me don't smell good with my chemistry. I have other things I use, but I find putting those all over my body are safe and it works. With all due respect, you can have the cutest outfit on, but if that breath stank, that outfit ain't cute. My Stanley Cup ain't just cute. It's for keeping me well watered. Have you been around people that don't drink water much and they have that thick white goo around their mouths and they don't have a medical condition? I have, and it usually comes with less than stellar breath. But if you're doing your normal upkeep, seeing your dentist twice a year, brushing, flossing, tongue scraping, and you still got some smell-tastic breath, check in with your doctor. There could be gut health or other medical issues. I also carry mints, and when I'm in a pinch, I chew gum and then spit it out before an event just to give me a little freshness. Y'all also told me about chewing cloves, and I'm ordering some. I don't have veneers or anything, but I have had cosmetic dentistry. What I did have was a gummy tuck. My front 4 teeth actually had a little bit more gum than I was happy with, and so I had it etched just a little bit. Don't tell nobody, but I heard Beyonce had the same thing. I really enjoyed this because I didn't get veneers or anything like that was super expensive, but it removed the extra gum or excess gum over the tops of my teeth. So now you see more of my smile. That also can be opening and warming and polishing the outfit. Now, I know this one is not always fun, but caring for your hair is going to give your whole look life. This is beyond shampooing and just conditioning, but actually caring for your scalp and making sure that your hair is treated with masks is going to help protect the hair bonds. This year, I lost some of my edges due to postpartum hair loss, but I was looking for ways to keep myself sharp and confident. And that's where Divi comes in, and they're the sponsor of today's video. Their products were created by Dani Austin, who went through her own hair loss journey. So she made these not only for that, but to make effective hair and scalp care more accessible. They have many great essentials, and I find them affordable and realistic, like their best-selling scalp serum, their shampoo and conditioner, and even their hair vitamins to ensure a comprehensive approach. One of my faves by them has been the dry shampoo. Now, y'all already know I've talked about this, and it's one of my favorite things to use. even as a black girl, especially since I'm a workout girly. Their viral dry shampoo has sold out 3 times since they released in April, and it's now one of the best sellers with their serum. Do you see all the 5-star reviews they have? It has a scalp-friendly formula made with clean ingredients. It's free from benzene, talc, propane, and butane. And y'all, it actually works well on my hair type. It absorbs excess sweat and oil, adds volume, and leaves no product buildup. So when I'm done with a workout or preparing for my day, I just spray it on the exposed area of my scalp, which y'all know I normally wear my hair like this, so the middle scalp is just fine. And this gets me through between washes. It nourishes my scalp, and y'all, it has the most addictive, clean, and fresh scent. Not only that, I'm able to spray it on and kind of carry it through the rest of my hair without it chalking up and without leaving me looking like a ghost. It also has ingredients that protect and support my hair from free radicals. It helps to rebalance the scalp's microbiome. I've also enjoyed using their scalp serum. It improves the appearance of thinning hair, nourishes the scalp, and helps to prevent buildup. And the ingredients like tea tree oil and amino acids, they help to promote thicker and healthier looking hair. I simply shake it up and add it to my exposed scalp and edges daily. And a little goes a long way. I like to let that settle in and massage it into my focus areas lightly. It tingles gently and feels so good. And their Whip Repair Treatment Mask that helps with hydration and strengthening hair bonds is amazing as well. And y'all, it can be left on overnight. Make sure you use my link and code BRWNBABYDOL and get 30% off site-wide, which is valid on any one-time purchase and stackable on your first subscription purchase. Code is valid on bundles for the best savings. I also make sure that I see my professional hairstylist at least 4 times a year. This helps me to keep and refine my routine throughout the seasons. Because what your hair needs in the summer and spring is not what you need in the fall and winter. Same as skincare. She ensures that my hair is trimmed well, the color is professional, and that my hair is not getting weaker. This saves me money, but it also makes sure that a professional is looking at my head at least quarterly to make sure that my hair is still doing okay. Hair can make or break your look simply due to confidence. So stick with what you know works best for you and not just trends. So if you know that a shorter haircut looks good on you, don't just keep long hair because other people say you should. Do what you know looks best for your face, the structure and bone structure, and also making sure that you feel the best in the hair that you have. Y'all know I love my good little 2 buns, and I love to have sleeker styles. I also love 1 bun, and I love that hairstyle because that's what my mama raised me on. I love my puff from time to time. I love a wash and go. And there's other styles I love as well. But a lot of these I know complement my face. And a lot of y'all have asked why I have not straightened my hair yet. I just never felt like straight hair looked the best on me. Will I do it again one day? Absolutely. In order for me to save money, I also keep my roots pretty dark in order for my ends to have more of the lighter appeal, so it has a nice blended tone. Therefore, I don't have like this big line of demarcation where my hair is growing out and it doesn't look like a big blotch of color is growing down my head. My stylist, that's why it's good to go to a professional for color, make sure that she bleeds my color in so when my hair grows out, it still looks good. And don't think that slicking your edges makes your hairstyle more professional. I love a good old Ampro Shine and Gem and the Eco Styler 10 times the moisture. I tie my hair down with a simple scarf after application, and I also sleep on satin pillowcases. And that gives my hair a more shiny hold. It's important to keep a wonderful signature scent. Now, I say scent because everybody don't like perfume and cologne. But for me, it starts with showering and layering products. From my body wash to my hair scents, moisturizers, oils, and then my chosen perfume. I have some that I tend to go to, and people always tell me they love when they smell me coming because they associate my scent with something positive, and I appreciate that because that also helps me to appear even more pleasant looking. And you don't need anything that costs too much. Yes, I love my Jo Malones, my Louis Vuittons, and Flower Bomb. But I also love Britney Spears Fantasy, which you can find at Walmart all day long. I work out in it and it lasts. And it's such a pleasant scent. I get asked all the time what I have on. Probably more than the expensive stuff. If I add it with my Vaseline stick, it's going to stay around all day long. I put it in all the key areas. You know what I'm talking about. That neck, behind the ear, between the creases and folds of the breasts. And I just spray around and about just to give myself a nice scent. And this helps my whole routine carry me the whole day. No matter how inexpensive your clothes are, it's important to take good care of them. You want to take good care of what you have and build lasting pieces. Something I do is I don't limit myself to where I shop. If I find something that looks and feels nice, no matter the fabric, as long as the fabric feels good in its form, then I'm going to go with it. But I'm also going to make sure I'm taking the best care of those items, no matter how cheap or expensive they are. I love Woolite for washing my dresses and other things so they don't get stretched out and also so they don't lose form. Even with cheaper items, I will pay to get them tailored. Now that's a good investment, especially something that you know you're going to keep for a while. Also, you want to make sure that the clothing that you choose is not ill-fitted, that you have good underwear and good bras. Those are going to help to hype up any outfit situation you got going on. I've seen people with expensive clothes on, but you can see they whole underwear. Investing in just a personal little steamer as well and a good iron. We have a chi iron and some cute little steamers. I take those everywhere because it makes it easier to get wrinkles out of clothes, no matter how expensive they are. And my husband is a great ironer as well, so thank God for him. A great friend of mine, Francesca, has really helped me to understand some of the color theory and some of the colors that work best for me. When you're choosing your clothes, make sure you're going with colors that work best for your undertones and for the tones of your skin. I tend to vibe with those anyway. Before she even taught me about this, I tend to vibe with a lot of mustard colors, oranges, deep greens or mints, even some teals and other colors. Those nice warmer colors look so good in pulling out my skin tone, and they can make any look polished. And with all these outfits, you want to pick a focus for your look. I tend to dress my clothing around my jewelry as a statement piece. What I love about this is people love my trinkets and jewelry and find them interesting, which adds to the outfit at large. So like for instance, I love my jewelry. I love my earrings, and these always complement or work around what I'm wearing. So I'll wear these kind of more chunkier looks or layered looks, especially when I have my collarbones out, baby. I want you to see every collarbone, and I'm going to stack my jewelry because it's going to look really good. It's also going to create focal points and also point to, again, that collar area. There's lots of little tips and tricks. Also, I love like my little bands. I get these from like Amazon and other places that are super inexpensive. I think this one was like 15 bucks and it's time to replace it. I don't even want to show y'all up close, but I've had it for like 2 years. Do you hear me? 15 bucks went well. And I love that just for switching out on my Apple Watch because it just gives it a new look and vibe. It takes it up. And I'm able to take my clothing and kind of piece it around that. I'm a gold jewelry girl and I love the tribal looks and colors as well, so that I'm able to kind of play pieces off of that. So I can go with a flat color top and it still looks dressy. Overall, I try to make sure that one element of my outfit is more hyped up while the others are more muted, but still interesting. So I'm an accessories girl and y'all know it. I have certain pieces that I wear every day, even when I'm not going anywhere. Even my small jewelry, I like to wear that daily, as well as a nice necklace. I might not have on all of these, but at least one, and maybe a bracelet and my watch. Let me tell y'all, when I was in college, I had someone tell me, I always thought that you were super dressed up. And then one day I looked at you from the top up, which I would always make sure was on point. And then I noticed that you had on some joggers. Like, baby, you can dress up anything. You don't have to just have on a whole professional look to look polished. But you best believe I'm gonna be stepping out with the accessories, making sure I pair things nicely, and that I'm also clean and hygienic. When you add these small little touches to your outfit, it makes you look like you care more. When you care more, you look a bit more polished, like you took an extra time on yourself. This is going to affect the way you're treated and how you treat yourself. I try to look at the construction of a clothing piece and the fabric. Honestly, y'all, like I said, I don't spend a fortune on clothes. I like to go to Burlington, Ross, Marshall's, Home Goods, but I'm not above shopping on Shein and other places every now and again. Actually, y'all have complimented a lot of the outfits that I've had from Shein. I pay close attention to how outfits fit and fall on me. I make sure that the seams are symmetrical. I check for the weight of the fabric to make sure that it's able to hold in ironing. And personally, I love some glitter, but I'm not big on super sheeny or shiny materials. They just don't compliment me well. I've sometimes even found that some of the pieces that I purchased that have been less expensive, as long as I've washed them in things like woolite and other things that keep their form and also stay away from washing them in super hot water or drying them. And anything that needs to be dry cleaned, we're going to take it to the dry cleaners. Doesn't have to be done every time, but you do want to make sure you're doing it, especially to snap your clothes back into shape. It's important to switch up the proportions of your outfit. Y'all, I'm good for a flowy dress. I just love a good boho flowy look. And lately, even though my weight is coming down, I'm still a bit more top heavy. And so to balance that out, the flowiness helps with a tighter bottom. Or I try to show my legs. I just try to balance it out so I'm able to highlight certain areas. I also like a good cowl neck. I like an off the shoulder look. And like I told y'all before, chunkier hoops or necklaces with angles help to draw attention wherever you want it to go. I'm also good for throwing on a jacket, like a jean jacket or a more professional polished looking jacket, in order to step up the dimensions of an outfit. And this even applies to shoes and tennis shoes, y'all. I try to make sure that I have multiple neutral pair. but also some that are more fun. But shoes in general, you should definitely have like a brown boot, a black boot, a flat. And when I have sandals or toes out, I like to make sure I go with a little bit more shimmer or a nice dainty design. Now, with all these accessories we talking about, you want to make sure you're also accentuating and taking care of your nails. You don't have to have them done to the gods, okay? I love a good nail. Clearly, I do. People look at your nails without even trying to. Your nails tell a story, and they can make or break any look. Just having a nice manicured nail that you can do at home and some clear polish is perfect. One thing that I try to make sure that I take care of is not just getting my nails done, but making sure the nail integrity is there. If I need to take my polish off, it's good. These are my natural nails. I wear hard gel over my natural nail, but I make sure that my wonderful nail technician is also tending to and letting me know things that I can do better at home, such as adding oil to my cuticles or making sure that I'm washing my hands and moisturizing. We're not trying to look like we punching bricks. And when you reach a hand out to shake someone's hand, they're always going to remember that hand. Baby, think about it. You can meet the president of the United States, but if they have ashy hands or hands that have ash in between, if they're all discolored, the only thing you're going to talk about is what was wrong with their hands. And I'm not talking about medical conditions. I'm talking about people who just not paying attention to the things that they need to. That goes for dirt under your nails as well. That is not a good part of a polished look. We all get caught slipping sometimes, but y'all, over the years, I've had to learn to become careful with my makeup. I want to lightly cover imperfections and get a nice glow with a little bit of color. I make sure that I apply a little bit of blush and bronzer as well. And a nice blush can heighten your look so well. You do not have to look like a clown with blush. I used to be afraid of a bold lip, but Sabrina Cross, my amazing stylist, she is so great at pairing your skin with what looks good with it. She was the reason I started wearing red lipstick and I can't stop. And if you're wondering, this is one of my favorites by the lip bar. It's called Rich Auntie Honey. I feel like anything in the red or pinkish or slightly oranger tone looks good and polished for me. Make sure you learn the basics like lining your lips and application. You can also go to stores and malls to make sure that you get color matched so that you're also matching your undertones of your skin. My signature look is just a little bit of a wing on the eye, a little bit of gold pops on the skin, a light coverage, be it liquid but mostly powder, a bronzer, a blush, and maybe a little bit of deeper tone for light contouring.